Okay, I love every type of sport. Is it hockey, basketball?
Ja, Fenerbahçe, Micke Jantunen championi!
Kiva Sasu. Joo, hei, kiitti kun kävit. Joo.
That's definitely going to the video.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect.
Let's get started. Micke, welcome to the episode. It's a great pleasure to host you.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, and I'd like to start with something I'm very curious about. You started off from Vuosaari.
Yes.
And then step by step you made it to the the top of Europe in terms of basketball. So how was that journey? Like, how was that journey for you? Was there a moment that you were like, yes, I can do this professionally?
Not really. There was never like one moment where I would say I can do this professionally. It was always mostly like I loved sports. Since I was a little kid, I loved every type of sport. Is it hockey, basketball?
Ja, Fenerbahçe, Micke Jantunen championi!
Kiva Sasu. Joo, hei, kiitti kun kävit. Joo.
That's definitely going to the video.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect. No, I mean, as I said, I love hockey, football. I didn't really play basketball until I went to a basketball practice as like a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
But then I was okay in school, but nothing really interested in me, and I was like, I just want to play sports.
Yeah.
And then I just did it for fun for a long time, and then I got a chance to play for youth national team, HBA. It got more serious, and then I was like, I'm kind of good at this, and just kind of kept working, but I always had fun with it.
Yeah.
And then when I went to college, I was like, I'm going to a big college. Is this really a chance? And then men's national team, and everything just kind of happened step by step, but I never really thought about it until it became clear that there is something in basketball.
Yeah, that's what's interesting, because I think, like, I've been living in Finland for a while, and since I'm a basketball fan, I've been observing quite a bit how players develop here. I think there's this tendency to go to the college basketball and try to stay there. Sometimes completely, bypassing Europe. So you had this different journey. You did go to college, but then you started in Belgium, and then Italy, and then you had like a summer league in NBA again, back to Europe. So what do you say to the 16-year-old, 15-year-old kids who are playing in Finland? What would you recommend them?
I mean, that's a very tough question. Everything is now different. College, if it would have been NIL money back then, I probably would have stayed 4 years. But for me, I always made the decision that kind of no matter what the outcome is, I would be okay with it. So let's say I left college because it felt like I've seen it, I've given it my all. It was a nice 2 years, but now I want to play basketball in Europe. And then I've always chosen a place that pushes me forward, challenges me. So even if it's hard, I'll be like, okay, I gave it my all. It's never like there's really no scare of failure. You just gotta go and do it. That's kind of the mindset I have.
Yeah.
And still, I've always tried to enjoy the place I'm at. You get to see the world. It's a privilege really to play basketball and see the world. So kind of just be open and be ready. It's a challenge. No matter where you go, it's gonna be hard. There's gonna be obstacles in the way, but just kind of don't let them pull you down, I guess is the word. Just kind of keep going. It's never easy. You might seem easy on the outside, but I bet you there's not a single professional athlete who has said that. Easy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been officiating for a while now, and I always tell people that it's one of the really difficult things I've done in life. It's just if you want to do something really well, nothing really comes easy.
Yeah, exactly.
So I totally agree, and I kind of see in your motivation the Finnish sisu, the grit. Just put in the hard work, and then good things hopefully happen to you. But I mean, it did happen to you, and you made it, and you have had a couple of good seasons with Paris, and I mean, when I talk to my you know, EuroLeague friend group, we always praise Paris being very special, like, you know, just coming to EuroLeague and just making such a huge impact, and it looked like something really clicked in there. What was that about?
I mean, yeah, I wasn't part of what started in Bonn, in Germany. It's I came first to Paris with Iisalo, and I think it all starts with the culture and the day-to-day work.
Yeah.
It was on an extremely high level, but also there was like people truly cared of each other, super close friends. I was of a super close group, and I think that's the base to it all. And then of course I came in first. Some people had been together for 2-3 years, and then I came to Paris, and after like 3 days I felt like I'd known the guys for like 2 years. Like I haven't missed a beat with them. So of course, as I mentioned, the culture, like everybody was always on the same page. We had our own identity, and we stuck to it. No matter if we won or we lost, we stuck to it. We did it our own way. We did adapt, but we tried to stick to our own game, no matter who we played against, and make the game look like our basketball. So fast-paced, I want to say entertaining, but a lot of basketball games are still entertaining. But it was, I mean, you have to give credit to something, it's the people. Like even after the coaching change, after the first year in Paris, it was unbelievable how the atmosphere, the culture stayed the same, and we were able to go from winning the Euro Cup to doing that good in EuroLeague, and it's credit to the people that you work with every day.
Yeah, and already, like when you go there first season, winning the Euro Cup and getting to the EuroLeague, and then great season in EuroLeague and winning the French league. Did you see anything change, like from the team or the coaching perspective between Iisalo and then Splitter?
I mean, of course, every coach has their own little things and how you do stuff, but the way we played stayed pretty much the same. During the season, of course, Thiago had different, like he brought his own things into it, and it was good. I feel like we got a lot better during the season. We learned some new things. We adapted. Like as a team, we learned. Of course, EuroLeague is a long season, so the way we played in the beginning of the season, the team started figuring that out. So we have to do something else if we wanted to compete, and I think we did a great job with that. Yeah. But as I said, the culture stayed the same. Most of the players stayed the same. The new guys bought into the culture, and I actually think we had an amazing year. Also, the second year, we had so much fun. I truly enjoyed both of my years in Paris so much, and it's mostly thanks to my teammates and the staff.
Now you're switching to a club with, you know, an established culture, if you will. Like I think Fener's motto has been in the last couple of years the legacy, the yellow legacy. So the long, you know, history in basketball and EuroLeague, and being successful at it. So it's seemingly a different culture that you could expect. How much do you know about the past of Fener, and what kind of emotions, you know, this change actually raises in you?
I mean, I haven't really like looked into like the long history. I know they have a long and unbelievable history as a club. Maybe since I started following basketball, that's when like I knew like the 2017 the EuroLeague and champion, and then last year. But they've been consistent, very consistent. Always one of the favorites to do good, and I understand it. Like it comes with pressure, and you wanna play on the highest level. But that's one of the reasons I chose. Of course, the atmosphere. Coach was a big part of it. Like to make me a better player. I know I'm not the youngest, but I'm still a youngish player. So I wanna, like, it's a new challenge, and also as a player you wanna win. It's hard to say you want to improve from there last year, but I still want to find a way. I would love to find a way to improve and win as much as possible, and those are the main choices really. How I did that, and I'm super excited to go to a place where the culture is. I mean, it is what it's unbelievable. It's one of the biggest clubs in Europe, so a fan base like that, you really want to go out there and perform and really fight in every game.
Yeah, and so you know what Saras expects from you in the next season. You have to talk.
I mean, I understand in a place like that, you just got to perform. That's the expectation. That's really the only expectation. You have to perform.
Yeah. So it was interesting because whilst there were rumors that there might be Fenerbahçe might be contender for the next year for you. You had playoffs game with Paris, Fener. How did that atmosphere felt like playing in there?
To be honest, I really didn't think about it like that. It was I just focused on Paris, on the season we had going. So it was you hear all the talks, but in the end, it's basketball. It's the guys you were sharing. We were representing Paris. They were some of my best friends. I didn't really care about anything else but to play with them and try and do try and win the EuroLeague. That was the goal. So of course last year. So I didn't really think too much about that. It was just about basically playing with my friends. You knew you can never know how long a team like that's gonna last, and now. So you just try to enjoy every moment of it.
Yeah. What did you think of the atmosphere then, playing in there? Because playoff, regular season is one thing, but you get to play in Ylkö Sports Arena during playoffs, which is one of the best atmospheres.
No, it was unbelievable. I can't remember which game it was. I just remember one of the huddles. We huddled up on the court, and TJ was on the left side of me. He was yelling some instructions to me. He was maybe 20 centimeters from me, and I could not hear a word. So that's one of those moments that have stuck by me from the season, how incredibly loud it got. And of course it's a different feeling when you're on the opposing team. It was extremely amazing, really amazing atmosphere. So of course now when you're gonna have a chance to experience from the other side, it's gonna be I just get chills thinking about it.
Did you pick up any Turkish words from the fans, or do you know any Turkish words?
I think I know one, but I don't want to say it here because I'm probably gonna say it so badly. So I'll just.
All right. Yeah, I think Sasu got one thing right. He was saying Yaşa Fenerbahçe, which is along the lines of long live Fener. Yeah, and then you would probably hear Haydi Fener quite a bit, which is Vamos Fener equivalent in Turkish. But I think it's going to be a fun season for fans and for you as well, and looking forward to seeing that play out. But before we go there, I want to talk about Eurobasket a little bit, because we here in Finland have a good team. There's a shot to be made. So what is your expectations? What does it feel like playing in front of your home team fans?
I mean, it's 8 years ago. There was a home tournament here. I got to go watch one game, and I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna have a chance to relive this, because I didn't think in 8 years we're gonna have another home tournament. Now it's here, and it's getting closer and closer. You get a little more anxious, a little more nervous, in a good way, in a really great way. So it's kind of a dream come true. It's something you can't really put to words. It's one of those things that you just want to experience and be a part of. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to get it started.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it as well. It's Eurobasket in Tampere. It's going to be fun. There's going to be really good games, and hopefully we see you guys in Latvia afterwards.
That's the goal.
And then let's talk about, since I told you this is an officiating podcast. I'd be remiss if you don't speak a little bit about officiating part of things. You play, with the national team in FIBA, and then you're a EuroLeague player. There's different styles and different referees, and sometimes even slightly different rules. Do you observe any differences when you do national team windows during this year?
I mean, it's a very tough question, because I feel like even every game has a little bit different, how the refs see. They might let you play a little harder. It's normal. Every game it's a little bit different. So I don't think it's that overall. I think the national team basketball and EuroLeague, it's very physical overall. And then compared to French league, it was also a little different. But like rules-wise, I know they explained us there's small differences in rules, but I can't remember them. I just kind of go out there and play, and then if I have a question, I try to go ask the refs because it's a lot to remember anyway. So just go ask them, and usually they talk to me back, depending on how heated you are during that. You know, sometimes you get heated and you yell or whatever. So, but it's a part of it, and usually I just go ask and try to figure out that from that perspective.
Yeah, I mean, basketball, like any sports, I guess, like it's emotions. Yeah. Emotions run high.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. Because you're a physical player, you play in different, positions on the court as well. In that sense, how do you see like contact? You talked about this, like referees have different criteria depending on the game. Do you adjust to that? Do you wait and see, or do you start headstrong and then kind of?
I feel like in the beginning you just go out there and play.
Yeah.
And then you might, like, let's say you get 2 quick fouls from, let's say from some type of a certain contact, maybe like, I don't know, blocking fouls or whatever, like handshake. You see that, and then maybe you automatically adjust a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not really it's more, it's a tough, I feel like it's more of a question of just focusing kind of on your own things. Like after you see what they call, everybody gets fouls, everybody does mistakes, most of the players, I feel like, also refs sometimes, nobody can get everything right. So then in the end, it's just kind of, it's easy to say when you're outside of the court, but when during the game, I know I talk a lot too to the ref, and I always not happy about it, but as we talk, it's a part of it.
It's part of it.
So then it's more of a, I think it's an unconscious, like you do it automatically. Like if you see that another big man gets 2 blocking fouls, hedging a screen or in the help defense, and then you think about it, and then you do something a little different so you wouldn't get the same fouls. And that's, but before the game, not really. You just go every game kind of trying to start physical, see how much you get away with is probably the right way, like what they let you do, and then you go on from there.
Yeah. Do you like it when referees like communicate a lot?
Yeah, it's better when they communicate. Sometimes I also understand the part where they don't want to communicate, like they don't want to, because if you just go there and like you always say, that's not a foul, I didn't do anything wrong. It's a very one-sided communication. Yeah. I do that sometimes, so I'm not blaming anybody. Blaming it's also a part during the game. Emotions run high, and say you get 2 quick fouls. Before you got something to say because you don't think you fouled, but it's good when they come, and usually like it's maybe better to, like, let's say you foul and somebody's shooting, so come after maybe the first free throw, say something, not right away, because you still got to move on to the next thing in the game, and so you maybe let it go. So I like when refs say like next, like, or before, let's say you use your arms a little too much boxing out or hold to a jersey, and they'll be like, when you go inbound the ball, they'll be like, hey, like look out for that, like next time I have to call that or that. I think it's very nice, and it also builds the communication between the player and ref, because then if he talks to me like that, and then next time I foul, I'd be like, yeah, my bad, like I did that, it's a foul, I raised my hand, and in that way, it's like 2-way communication, and it's not always like that. Sometimes you get heated, sometimes you say some things you probably don't mean, but as we say it. Yeah,
it's interesting in a way. That's like, what you just said, like about this, oh, that wasn't a foul, or that was a foul. It's what we call a statement. Yeah. And there's not much as a referee you can add to it. Yeah. Aside from if you didn't call or you called it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is already there. But I want to say, you heard it, guys, like preventative officiating works. So talk more whenever you can. It builds rapport with the players. Right. I think we're gonna close slowly. I'll give you since there's Eurobasket and the season with Fener coming, maybe you wanna have a free word for the fans first, like the Finnish fans, and maybe for the Fener fans afterwards.
It's probably the same thing for our first Eurobasket home fans. Really unbelievable opportunity, home court advantage. Excited just go out there and play in front of the fans. And then Fenerbahçe, I can't wait to experience the culture, the fans, the city. I'm just really excited to get there and actually get to work.
Super. And now let's do the fun part. I'll ask you some rapid fire questions, and you'll just answer 1-2 words. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Best travel mate you had within the teams that you have played?
TJ Shorts.
TJ Shorts. One thing Fener fans should know about you?
Look up the word Sisu.
Right. That's a good answer. Defender that you find playing hard against?
Tavares.
Tavares is, yeah, he can be a little bit, I get that. And final thing, if not basketball, what would you be doing?
I always say I would be a soccer player, football player.
All right, so still within the sports, through and through sports.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Micke. This was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having the time in this, busy pre-season, I'd call it. Yeah, best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Tampere and in Istanbul.
Thank you so much.